Welcome to the Cape Winelands and Val de Vie. It's going to be an absolute scorcher of a weekend. The temperatures are forecast to get over 30 degrees tomorrow. And when it gets hot like that, the thing that you really want to do is jump into these beautiful, inviting lakes. There's 6 of them on the route tomorrow through Val de Vie. It should be a great day. We really want to thank Val de Vie for hosting us, and we want to welcome all the new athletes to SwimRun. We hope you have a great time, and I hope you find this route briefing useful. Drive safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. For 2020, we're going to be at our new start-finish venue, which is at the Yard and the Rubens & Co. restaurants. That's moved from the Polo Field where we were last year. It's just a far better venue for your friends and family when you're out doing a swim run. There's a great pool, there's the Rubens restaurant, there's a gym, there's the Val de Vie Super Saturday Sports, which they can get involved in, and it's a far better spectating experience for them. So we've moved the race to the Yard. When you arrive at Val de Vie, there's 2 entrances. There's either the Val de Vie main entrance on this side, or there's the Berg River entrance on this side. It's easier to use the Berg River entrance. From there, there's one straight road which leads you through and to the Yard and the Torpedo parking. There's more turns involved from the other entrance, although both of them are marked. Just the protocol when you get to the gate is that the guards at the gate at the visitors entrance will have a list of all the Torpedo entrants. You need to tell them that you're there for Torpedo, and they will mark you off and let you in. For those of you that are arriving to enter on the morning, you obviously not going to be on that list, so you need to follow their standard sign-in protocol. So that's using your driver's license. They'll sign you in and get you into Val de Vie and to the Yard. So registration is from 7 to 8. The most important thing is our partner's bootlegger is going to be there, and there's complimentary coffee to get all of you revved up and going before registration and before the start. So grab yourself a bootlegger, and then you can register from 7 to 8. The 3 compulsory items that Torpedo is going to give you is the swim cap, the Torpedo vest, and the Moby timing band. Can you make sure that Moby timing band is just securely fastened? We've had some people lose it in the past. We're also going to ask you to sign an indemnity form. If you do want to read that indemnity form before you get there, I'm on our website here. It's on our website under the menu button and under terms and conditions. You can take a read through. The compulsory kit that you need to bring is your running shoes. We don't stipulate what you need to bring. That can be either trail shoes, road running shoes, swim run shoes, or booties, but you do need a covering for your feet. And then the clothing you're going to wear, and a whistle. That is compulsory for you all to bring a whistle. There's optional kit. Some of the optional kit is highly recommended. It's just not compulsory. That's why it's under optional. So that's your swimrun hand paddles, your pool buoy, and your goggles. Most of you are probably going to wear goggles, and the best kit to probably wear if you're coming out to race and have a good time is to use the hand paddles. It helps you a lot on the swims when you're swimming with shoes. For those of you who are just coming to have a good time and want some assistance in the water, also a pool buoy between your legs on the swim helps as well. So that is registration. You're going to get your race number also written on your hand. At registration, so after you register and before the race starts at 8:30, there's 2 services that you'll find quite useful. There's a bag drop and a key drop. So you can leave your car key with us in a safe place, and you can also leave your tog bag with your clothes in the same place. And that's at the Yard where registration is, and at the same place the race is going to start at 8:30. So the cutoff is 3 hours later at 11:30. That's a very generous cutoff. I don't think that's going to apply to anyone, but there is a cutoff in place for safety reasons. I'm going to go through a route flyover, but just before I get there, I just want to run through some important points about Torpedo and about SwimRun in general. So on Saturday's route, 10 Ks, there's going to be 1 water point. That's from my partners at Power Bar. That's about midway through the race, and it's at the Berg River. It's going to be a very hot day on Saturday, so make sure you make use of that before you continue. The rules of SwimRun. So this is very important. There are 3 rules of SwimRun, and this is extremely crucial for everyone to adhere to. Number 1, always jump. So never dive into the water. the water is dark, you can't see where the rocks are, you can't see where the mud is. It's extremely important that you all enter every swim. There's 6 of them, feet first, so always jump. The second is never start a swim that you are not 100% sure that you can finish. So the route includes these 6 dams. Although the dams aren't very big, it still is open water. Safety always comes first in SwimRun and at the torpedo races. So just always be absolutely confident of your abilities and absolutely sure that you can finish a swim. If you're cramping or you're feeling dizzy, you're not feeling well, or you're unsure about the distance, do not enter the water. And then the third is that you've all got your whistles on you. That's a way of calling for help. We've got water safety and we've got medics all around the course. On every single swim, there is water safety in the water. So use your whistle to call for help if you need. So the timing is done by Moby timing. There's one mass start. So all of you are going to start at 8:30 in the morning. And there's only one tap, and that's when you get to the finish line. So you start and then finish line on the little torpedo ramp, you tap yourself out. At the finish line, and again, our friends and partner from Bootlegger, they're going to have coffee there. We're going to have a Red Bull. We're going to have beers by CBC. And we've got a new partner joining us this year, High Water. So there's lots of drinks. It's going to be absolutely cooking on Saturday. It's going to be a lovely day for SwimRun. So lots of drinks at the finish line for you to enjoy after the race. And just once again, if you were unsure, if your friends or family were going to come through and spectate, please ask them to come in through and come and watch. The yard is a great place for them to relax while you're out doing your swimrun. Okay, so we're going to do a route flyover now. So from the yard, it is quite a long opening run to swim number 1. Last year, if you got ambitions of racing, the guys and girls set off at a frantic pace on the first run, so make sure you warmed up. Another nice thing just about SwimRun is a lot of people fear the opening swim. So in general, if you're doing an open water swim, people fear the opening swim. The nice thing about SwimRun is that the first run spreads the field out, and you enter the first swim in single file, so you don't have that mass kicking and punching of an open water swim. That's so if you are nervous of the first swim, you have time to relax on the first run before you get there. So the route on land is marked with torpedo tape and banners and arrows. To mark the swims, there are no buoys on the swims. There's a torpedo flag at the start and there's a torpedo flag at the finish of each swim. So you have to stop at every swim, enter the water at the first flag. Before you get in the water, take a look, find the flag at the finish line. That is the direction you have to swim. There's nothing to direct you on the water, so you have to sight that finish line and then swim directly to it. There's a very short hop over the water to swim number 2, and again a nice swim across swim number 2. You then run past the main entrance of Val de Vie. You get to swim number 3. A very fun little jump into the water here off a jetty. And then across number 3 onto the longest run of the day. This is where there's the power bar water point at the Berg River. It's about midway through the route. It's a very nice run along the Berg River, back into Val de Vie and to swim number 4. This is the swim where you've seen the photos. There's people jumping off a little bridge over the water. That's a really fun jump. You climb onto the walkway, onto the handrails, and jump into the water. If you are unsure or you're not sure about your climbing and jumping capabilities, you can just enter the water from the side. You don't have to do the jump. It's not compulsory. Again, swim straight across to the torpedo flag at the far side. Sorry, feather banner, not flag. It's then onto the Val de Vie mountain bike trails that you're following through the game reserve. Again, over the main road of Val de Vie, onto swim number 5. Short hop over, quite a technical it's a little causeway, a little rocky causeway between the 2 swims. It's quite technical there, so just watch yourself. Onto the last swim number 6, and then it's the final run back to the yard. And quite a bit of that final run is the same as the opening run that you set out on. So the weather, it's over 30 degrees. There's not much wind. It looks like there's no clouds. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic day for SwimRun. So welcome to those of you that are doing your first SwimRun. We're so happy to have you. and we hope that this is the start of your swimrun journey, and that will lead you onto Cape and Wild. We hope that everyone has firstly a safe day and an absolutely fantastic time. Enjoy.